It is Slay. My God, this game. I got it on mobile, and you know, just playing it all the goddamn time. I need help. um, so. So Joe said he's decided that's too much work to do a Thinky game stream, so it's all they're all cancelled. So I put Slayer in the stream before, but it has to go in the list because honestly, I've just like still playing this thing. The basic idea is, so you've got all your green. Well, these the lime green here is me. All the others are AI players. You always go first, and it costs stuff. Costs money to make little men. So one little man will cost 10. Each area, the more green hexes you've got, they'll make more money. Each hex will give you 1 extra coin every turn. So this area is going to currently produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Income plus 5. It says over here. That's how many you made in the last one. So you made 5 last time. That every character costs wages. Right? So this little guy here was going to cost you 2 2 every turn. 2? It is 2, right? Now you can, I got enough to get another man, and this will now cost me 4. If I put them together, that'll cost me 6. So I can undo all this. Yay. The thing is, what you want to do, you want to put all your areas together, and you basically want to be, you know, the winner. And so we can join these two together here. Let's do that. Let's put that there, and just help put one here. The thing is, you can take any hex, but every hex has got a kind of like a protected value. So I can take these unprotected hexes here. I could take this one here. I've still got some more money because I've joined some regions. I was going to join with that region too. Even more money. See, I could just join them all up, but I can't. You notice it's telling me why I can put them, but I cannot put one here, for example. The reason is a hut is like a strength 2 character, and you cannot invade an area around it. Sorry, that's actually rubbish. It's like a strength 1 character. It's like a person, and you can't actually put a person into an area protected by a person. I can't even remember what the name of them are now. I can remember what the higher ones are. What are the ones at the bottom? Pawns, serfs. It's something horrible. And the thing is, when you go and get the 2, the spearman is the next one up. So you have a 2 strength. See, I can put them on top of this hut here. The problem is, if I don't have enough money to fund everybody, they'll all die. The region dies. So you probably don't, when you first move, you don't usually want to take too much of a punt like that. So I'm just going to spread this out a bit. If the more green hexes I can touch or keep protected, the better. But what's going to happen, I think this yellow is probably, at least might try and join up here. I'm not sure. Trees are another problem. They tend to grow, and when there's a tree in a hex, you won't get any money for that. So Studio 369 is asking, what happened to the other guy when they merged? I really don't know. It's just one of those unspoken things. I guess what you would say is that they represent groups of people, and if you put 2 groups together, then it's just a bigger group, because it goes up to 4. You can go from, you have the basic guy at the bottom, then you've got the spearman, which is 2. They cost 6 a turn. Then you have the knight, which is 3, which costs you 18 per turn. And if you go to 4, which is not something you want to do, they cost, a baron costs you 56. And it's always interesting when the computer goes for a baron, you might be able to bankrupt it if you're careful. I think there's nothing more I can do. Let's just end the turn, see what happens. The trees are growing. There's rules about how the trees grow. And there's a lot more activity. So you got to look out. So this might be getting aggressive in the next turn. The thing is, you can store money. You don't have to spend all your money. It'll get stored in the hut. But if the hut is taken, all that money is lost. It's just gone. And that's one way of bankrupting little regions. Let's move this over here. And Maybe I'll put these two guys together. Now we've had one turn. Let's start to expand our empire a little bit. I'm going to do another double here. I'm not going to expand. I'm just going to try and protect what I've got. We don't want these joining up because the one guy can't step here. If they merge and make a 2, they would be able to step there. You get a lot better feel for how the computers work after you've played this for a long time. But that doesn't mean there aren't some difficult levels. Yes, I still have men who can move. I'm going to leave him there. You have to resist the temptation to always move them. That's how you lose. Yeah, so they've left me alone down here, which is nice. They just joined up these regions. But it's this green guy here is quite what's the word? Vulnerable. So I'm gonna try and snip across there. I think that's probably gonna die. They probably don't have enough gas to survive. There's probably not enough money left. They need 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need at least 3 here. It's possible there might be, but I think it's unlikely. So there are also castles. They are non-moving pieces, and they are as strong as a spearman. You need to have a knight to be able to get into a region that's protected by a castle. Right, I think that's okay. I'm going to take this down here so I can get this tree taken. I'm going to leave this here because I think the brown guy is going to take this space otherwise. Yeah, we're okay. Oh, yeah, see, got to watch out here. Sometimes you can get taken by surprise where you're not expecting one player to come and get you, and they do. They come down, and they have a bit of bloodlust, the computer players, and the other ones can if they see that you're being attacked, it'll encourage the others to attack because they know you're being made weaker. It's really kind of horrible, especially like this. You can see like this is coming down here. This guy's coming down here. I'm gonna have to defend. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. If I don't protect this, I'll go straight for the hut. Oh, they survived. The green area survived up here. That's very interesting. I did not expect that. Oh, the brown guy down here took my guy. I think I need to leave this here because they'll join up these regions. Otherwise, we don't really want that to happen. Okay, so I can put this guy here. This guy is very well protected by this castle. Yeah, let's go for it. Right. Okay, they finally died. Just, I think I'll put one there. Do that there. Now it's time to take the fight back to this green guy. We've taken out his hut, and which means he has less. Well, all the money's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they're gonna die because the only money they'll get now, because I've taken all this, I've savaged, savaged them. There's no money. There's no money left. It's only what they get from the hexes, and they need 8, so they will go bankrupt. I'm gonna save this money. I'm gonna turn it into a person. Otherwise, they might feel hungry to take the hut out. Okay, so we got some trees. Palm trees grow along the coast. Let's just get bigger and bigger. I find this much easier to do on the... Oh, see, I did it in the end. He went straight in there, like I expected. You know what, let's undo that. I'll take out the hut. What do I want to do? I make another double, I guess. Sometimes you don't want to take out the enemy territories. You see this one here? It seems like natural to maybe take it out. You know what? Now that I've looked at it, I really should take it out. It can pinch me here. Oh, I undid everything instead of just one move. I'm gonna just put that there to stop them merging. But sometimes you just want to keep them because they're like a firewall against some other computer players might think twice about coming. If you take that away, you'll become more exposed. Joe says he loves the 1995 interface. It is very much. There's you can upgrade, you can change the how it looks, but this is what I got used to, so I won't change it. End turn. Let's go for it. I really want to join this up, protect these guys. Finally, get them part of the group. Join the group. So let's do that. Finally, join them up. Let's get rid of this one here. You notice a hut can't stand alone. It has to be. It has to have an area around it. It has to have at least one more hex. I don't like the fact that these trees are growing around here. Let's put this here to protect us. I am going to take that one out. Let's just keep on expanding. You've got to keep your eyes sometimes on where the big guns are. This one here is worrying. This one at the top is also worrying. Someone who's growing from the edge is very, and if they get large, it gets really tricky. Being in the middle is very hard to pull off, and it isn't impossible by no means. But someone growing from the edge, often their power base, their hut is very far behind, and you have to get very, very brutal to try and take them out. I'm just going to put these here. And I'm going to put a castle behind them, try and stem the attack. It might put them off for a long time if they don't bring up a knight. Where do I want to put this? Let's put this here. And there we go. End turn. Turn 8. What are we looking at? What's going on? Okay, they've consolidated. How much am I bringing in? 63. I'm going to go for my first knight. I just want to start eating in there. When you have a knight, the computer players suddenly get a little bit more worried about what you're going to do. They will back off a little bit because they know that you can just like smite them. But you got to be careful. Sometimes it just encourages them to get their own knight out. Let's put this on. We put this 2 here, and then we can surround it, or we can cut this territory in 2, and we'll carve up this territory as well. I think that's that. The Joe Plays Puzzle Game says rooting for yellow. Studio 369 saying no intercontinental ballistic missiles, and Wyker's asking no sea-based attacks. There are no sea-based attacks. No, sea is like a wall. Okay, let's just. These guys are all gonna die. There's no way you're gonna. You need 19 to 20 to survive. They're not gonna survive. This is a fairly easy level, just to be clear, and I'm playing on the hardest AI difficulty. There are some levels. There's they've also sold a bunch of extra levels on the mobile. I'm not sure if it's available on Steam or not. Yeah, they sold a bunch of extra levels, and some of them are like, I don't understand how you can actually defeat them. There's one called Mary Poppins, which you die like in about 3 turns, and I really don't know how to do it. So yes to the missiles. Oh, sorry, no missiles. No missiles. No missiles. Your best. When you upgrade a knight to a baron, that's your best chance of missiles. If you want to speed up the end of the game, you've got to kind of like look at this. You've got to make sure you look bigger than all of their areas, much bigger. So you can just like cut across, try and carve them up, spread across the bigger ones. Stop taking out the little ones, and you got to hammer this beige one here and this brown one here if you want to win. They'll submit early if you do that. You don't have to take everything. They'll just surrender. Let's stop these trees. More Thinky Games needs graphs. You don't get the graphs in this way on the mobile version, but it's all right. You get something. Get an equivalent. These trees are going to grow. Another problem sometimes when you take out big enemies and you just like, you really manage to, what's the word? You leave a lot of trees. They leave a lot of trees in their wake. Everybody who dies leaves a gravestone, and that gravestone will turn into a tree. Come on. We can do this. Keep on taking the AIs. I think it's time for another one of these. Oh, whoops, that's a Baron. I didn't mean to do that. Right, come on. There you go, I got a knight. I'm gonna have another go here. Start splitting it up, which will make it easier to take it in the next turn. And I'm getting a lot of trees. I'm gonna have to stop that. It's a bit like Risk with Undo. Sometimes though, you do wish you could undo a turn. You're like, oh no, I'm such an idiot. Why did I let that happen? Oh, Joe's just saying my well-coordinated scheduled tweets. I didn't actually put one out on Electron Dance at this point. I could have. But I was just like, you know what? I've done enough prep. Let's go down. Let's go down. I need more territory. Need to take out the brown guys. Come on, give up, guys. Give up. You know it's over. Just do it. Oh, what's happened there? All right, so I'm gonna do another. Take out some more. I can only put this here. Probably just gonna get eaten. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I've got another guy down here. Oh, there we go. I didn't realize I had all these people left down here. Right. Yay! The computer players would like to surrender. There you go. You can see that my I don't know what the exact ratio is, but you know, I'm big green and then you've got all the others are pretty small. So the best move is not to think. More Thinky games need nuclear weaponry. I think there must be some option. We never looked at anything, have we, like that? Or maybe a Billion Monster Militia had nuclear weapon in it. Board games now would be really painful if everyone is allowed to undo. If you say no, by the way, you have to literally wipe everybody out. I'd like to think like I was magnanimous and I'll let everybody live. So that was Slay. It is on... Here we go. It was on... it's on Windows, Android, iOS. It's not on Mac. How disturbing. Monsters Expedition had the horrors of war, says Studio 369. So that was Slay. What is the next game? What is on my list next? Oh yeah, here we go.